Hey. Hope you guys can hear me. Oh, wait, let me. Okay. There we go. Hey, y'all got on here quick. Wait, let me close the blinds because it's like really bright. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking crazy. I don't know why it's so bright. I mean, I am right at the window, but let me do it like this. Hey, y'all, I'm looking crazy. Let me move back a little bit so I can get in frame. There we go. Hey, y'all got on here really quick, so let me just get on with the word. Oh, wow. 3, okay, yeah. Oh, thanks. Okay, cool, because I wasn't trying to get all, it's too much. Okay, so today's word, I know y'all see the title, right? Get out of your own way. So although it says kingdom marriages, it's for people coming into marriage, but also for people who are already married. And so I saw that too, the 333. I saw it too. So this is going to be out of Ecclesiastes 4. So Ecclesiastes 4:9 and Ecclesiastes 4:12. Right? So this word, right, basically the Lord is trying to let you guys know to get out of your own way. So like I said, for those who are coming into marriage, what he revealed to me is that I feel like there are some people out there who get in their own way as far as independence goes. So I feel like there are people out there coming into marriage, right, who kind of have this mindset. It's like, well, you know what? I don't really need this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need a man, or I don't need another person. Because it kind of, like I said, it just goes with independence, right? And the Lord needs you guys to get out of this mindset that it's okay for you to just be independent and to, how can I word this? It's the independence, right? So in Ecclesiastes 4 is literally talking about companionship and how it's better for two people to come together. And so what the Lord is trying to say is essentially it's bigger than that. It's bigger than just needing someone to help you pay your bills or needing somebody to just be there. You know what I mean? And so what he revealed to me through it all is that those coming into marriage, and even those who are married, it's more than just about you getting your marriage, okay? Like it's way more. It's bigger than you. There we go. Okay. It's bigger than you, right? It's bigger than you. So I feel like a lot of times we get in our emotions, you know, and sometimes when we're upset or we're feeling some type of way, it's like, well, I don't need them. I don't need marriage, or, you know, I can be independent. I can do things on my own. And even in the Bible, in the scripture, it literally says that it's better when two people are together, because when one person falls, another person can help them up. You know, it was talking physically about like laying down next to someone. If you have two people, you can stay warm. But in Ecclesiastes 4:12, basically when it says, you know, if someone is attacked, it was spiritual, right? It's a spiritual battle. And so the reason why this kingdom marriage is here, or your marriage is here, is it's for the kingdom. So it's bigger than just laying next to somebody at night. It's bigger than just, like I said, having somebody to pay your bills or to just keep you company. It's better when two people are together, because when the spiritual attacks come, you guys fight together. You guys have more power to fight together. And so the Lord needs you to get out of your own way, get out of your own mindset thinking, well, I don't need them, or, you know, like, I'm good by myself. You know, like it's almost like you've gotten used to being alone. It's like, well, I really don't care if I get married or not, or I don't really care if they come back or not, because, you know, they hurt my feelings or whatever. The Lord just needs you to get out of your own way, because for people coming into marriage, he's trying to bring you your spouse. But if you haven't made room for your partner, and what I'm hearing is like, this is your battle buddy, right? It's not just your husband. It's not just your wife or your spouse. This is your battle buddy. And so the Lord is bringing this marriage to you, and he's restoring your marriage, because when these spiritual attacks come, the enemy can be defeated with two people. You know, like you have more strength and more power to fight together, right? It's not just about you. It's bigger than you. It's not just about you getting your marriage and you can finally say, hey, I'm married, I got a ring. It's not about that. That's your battle buddy, right? Like it's literally not about, okay, well, I want him here so he can sleep next to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a plus. But this is a kingdom marriage. You have a kingdom assignment. You know, y'all got to fight together. That's what it's about. Two are better than one. And so even like I said, for the people coming into kingdom marriages, don't look for this marriage just to show it off. Don't look for the marriage just to be like, okay, I'm finally married. I got a ring. You know, I get to be with my man every night. You got to go into this knowing this is my battle buddy. You have a kingdom assignment to work on. That's what it's about. It's about your kingdom assignment. It's about fighting together, right? Two are better than one. So Ecclesiastes 4:12, and I'm reading the NLT version. It says, a person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but two can stand back to back and conquer. Three are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Now, y'all know who the third person is, right? So if you got you and you got your spouse and y'all standing back to back, you know that the third person is the Lord. And so the Lord is also saying, when you come into this kingdom marriage, or even when the Lord restores your marriage, do not forget about him. You understand? Because a lot of times you get married and you're with your husband or your wife and like, you know, you get caught up with life, and that's normal. The Lord knows, like, obviously he brought you this marriage. You know, you're going to be worried about your husband and your family and things, but do not forget about God, because you need him in this battle, right? You need God too. You had to get out of your own way. You got to get out of God's way, because it is not just about you. It's not about you, right? God is bringing you this marriage so you can fulfill your role as a kingdom spouse. And in that, y'all got to fight together, right? It says that a person standing alone can be defeated, but two people can conquer, right? Two people can conquer. And then when you got the Lord in the midst of that marriage, that's what does it say? A three braided cord, a triple braided cord, right? He's the third cord in the marriage. So you have to get out of your own way so God can bring you this marriage, right? Get out of your feelings, right? Because it's more than just that. It's more than just that. It's more than just, like I said, for show, you know? And not to say that the Lord doesn't want you to enjoy the perks of marriage, but you got to be in the right mindset too. So while God is about to bring you this marriage, make sure that you keep him in it. Keep him in it, right? And I also feel like the Lord is trying to say, like, make sure that you remember, you know, who the enemy is. Make sure you remember who you're fighting, right? Because your spouse is your partner, you know, and so a lot of times it's hard when you're in the midst of arguing or you're upset with your spouse. It's easy for you to point the fingers at them, but you have to remember, like, you guys are one. You guys are standing together. Remember the bigger picture, because if you guys are at odds, how can you fight the enemy? You know, you can't leave your spouse in the battlefield alone, right? Like I said, that's your battle buddy. That's what it's about. It is bigger than you. It's bigger than just marriage. It is bigger than just having a body to sleep to at night, next to at night. You know, and like I said, although the scripture says, yeah, it can keep you warm, but he was just trying to solidify the fact that when you guys are working together, you will be stronger. You can conquer, right? So the Lord is about to bring, you know, kingdom couples together. People are about to be united. They're about to meet their kingdom spouse, and marriages are about to be restored. And the Lord wants you to he wants me to remind you to get out of your own way, because it is not about you. It's not just about him. There's a bigger picture to all of this, right? It's about fulfilling your assignment. It's about fulfilling that purpose together. Two are better than one. Two will always be better than one. But guess what? Three is the best. So keep God in it, right? You have to, right? Because right now you're praying and you're standing for your marriage. But once you get married and once you're restored, your prayer life is going to have to, like, be even more, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Robust is the word that comes to mind. I know that's weird, but like, once you get married, you're going to have to pray even harder. You're going to have to pray even more, because that's ground for the enemy to try to come in and cause division. So the Lord wants me to remind you to get out of your own way. Get out of your own way so he can bring you this restored marriage, so he can bring you this kingdom marriage, so you can fulfill your assignment. Two is always better than one. Remember who the enemy is. Remember who you're fighting, right? Three, that's right. It's you, your spouse, and it's God. Do not forget God, right? Don't leave him out of the equation. Don't do it. The Lord, is you talking? Yes. The Lord is here. He's talking, right? And he's telling me to remind you all to get out of your own way. Get out of your way. It's not about you. It's bigger than just you. It's bigger than just, oh, I'm with my spouse. Finally, we married. Because once y'all come together, yeah, you can enjoy marriage, but y'all gotta, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all gotta gear up. Y'all gotta put on your gear and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get ready for the battle, because that's what it is. And you got to remember to keep God in it. Get out of your own way and allow God to be in this, right? Like I said, this is for people coming into kingdom marriage, but also for people whose marriages are going to get restored. Because when your marriage is restored, it's a brand new marriage, right? It's not what it used to be. You know, the foundation is completely different. So you have to make sure that you're getting out of your own way, right? Make sure that you remember that your spouse is your battle buddy, right? So that's the live for today. I didn't want to be on here too long, and it's already, 10 minutes. So I just pray that this blessed you. And like I said, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, and Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12. Right? That's the revelation I got from that. The advantages of companionship. Okay. That's right. It's brand new. So you can't go into this new thing being how you used to be. You know, like you can't go into this being selfish. Because at the end of the day, not only are you going to have to please your spouse and make sure your spouse is okay, but you got to please God too. You got to make sure you're doing what God needs you to do as well. Because like I said, he's in it too. God is in it too. He has to stay in it, a 3-braided cord. And the only way that you guys can conquer and the only way that you guys can really fulfill your kingdom assignment is if the Lord is in it and you get out of your way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own head. Right? Because it's more than just about you. It's way bigger than you. The assignment that you have and the assignment that you have individually as well. Because although you're coming into your kingdom marriage, individually you each have callings too. And so just coming together, it's like that extra, like, boom, you know, you working on your calling, your husband or your wife is in their calling. They come together and, you know, like you taking over, right? That's what it's about. It's about conquering, but you got to get out of your own way in order to see that. It's bigger than you. The enemy is not your spouse. And so you have to make room. Make room for this. Make room for this marriage. Make room for the restoration. You have to. Make sure that you're in the right mindset when you're coming into it. That's what it's about, right? Make sure you're not coming into it just trying to, I just want to enjoy my marriage only. You know what? Like, because the Lord obviously wants you to enjoy your marriage, but make sure that you're focused on the right thing, right? Make sure you're focused on the right thing. You go into it geared up, ready for war, ready to fight, ready to love each other, right? Get out of your way. Get out of your own way. That's right. You are more than conquerors. You already have the victory, but you need to make room for it, right? Make room for everything the Lord is trying to bring you. And in doing that, you get out of your own way and you allow God to come in, right? Getting out of your own way is also getting out of the way of thinking. Because like I said, a lot of times we kind of feel like when you are alone for a long time, you know, standing for your marriage, you kind of start to just be like, well, I don't really need them. Like, how can I say? It's like you just feel like you're okay by yourself, but that's not true, right? I mean, you will be. The Lord can take care of you by yourself, but like this marriage is way more than that. Like, it's not just about you, you know? And I know I keep saying that, but that's what the Lord is trying to get across. Like, it's not just about you and how you feel, you know? Like, that's not what it's only about, right? It's a bigger picture. You do, yeah, because when you're alone for a while, even though it hurts, you're still kind of like, well, I've gotten so used to doing this by myself. And then what happens is when you get into your marriage, you like, it's almost like you're stuck with that way of thinking. Because now you come into your marriage, your spouse is trying to help you, trying to do their part, but you trying to do things the way that you've gotten used to doing it. You try to do things your way because it's all you know. But you can't do that. Remember, y'all got to do everything together. It's a team effort. That's your battle buddy. So get out of that mindset where it's like, you know, like, I can do this by myself. You got to make room for the role to be played out as well. You know, like, you have to make room for your spouse to take that role of being your husband or being your wife, right? You got to make room for that too. And you got to be open to it. Because look, in this season, like for me, when I was in my season of standing, getting ready to come into my marriage, the Lord was literally my husband, right? The Lord is my husband. And for husbands, for men standing for their wives, right? The Lord was your main source, right? And so when it's time for your spouse to come in, you still obviously got to make room for God, but you have to also allow your spouse to take that position too, right? In your life as your battle buddy, the person that you go to when you need help and things like that. So I hope that makes sense, like what I'm saying, you know, make room for the role to be taken care of. That's right. right? So just get out of your own way. Remember, like, when it's time, y'all got to work together. It's about working together. Everything that happened before restoration or before you came into your marriage, it don't matter. It doesn't matter anymore because now you're on assignment, right? Now you're on assignment. So that's what it, get out of your own way. Make sure you're looking at it from the standpoint, okay, this is my battle buddy. We got to fight together, right? So I hope that this blessed you guys. I hope that I was able to like say what I need to say so that you guys understand it. But essentially, all of these lives that I have been doing, the main theme is your marriage is here. You understand what I'm saying? It's coming, and you need to be prepared in more than just one way. It's all about preparation, right? Making room for it, making sure that you understand that it's a bigger picture, there's more to it, right? So just make sure that you're ready because I don't want you guys to miss out on the blessing, right? So I'll see you guys in my next live video, right? Bye.